Hello, friends. Welcome back to the SoapCentral.com SoapCast. This is Allison Waldman, your weekly two-scooper, recapper, and soapcaster, talking about everything that's happened in the past week on the soaps and looking ahead to the next week and hoping you all are having a good weekend. So let's start by talking about some kind of sad news that happened late last week. It was announced that Soap Opera Weekly magazine is out of business. So, it's not too surprising considering the fact that we only have 4 soap operas left on the air. And Soap Opera Weekly was always less popular than Soap Opera Digest. Originally there was Soap Opera Digest, then they spun off Soap Opera Weekly, and that was a different, tabloid style newspaper, whatever. But I feel bad for those folks still working there, and I feel bad for people who were loyal readers who won't get to read it anymore. But a lot of that is because you're coming to SoapCentral.com, where you're getting daily news and daily recaps and weekly two scoops and Soap Central Live and all the other good stuff that Dan's putting together. So Soap Opera Weekly, bye, and come to SoapCentral.com, okay? Anyway, what else is going on? Now, the news is picking up even more about ABC possibly getting rid of the Revolution, maybe we should call it the Revulsion, and keeping General Hospital when Katie comes in fall 2012. The numbers for the Revolution have been terrible. People are not really interested in this lifestyle show. And I think what Frank Valentini has been doing as the new executive producer on General Hospital has been fantastic. It's been a shot of adrenaline, and all the One Life to Live characters that have drifted over, Blair and Starr and John McBain, have been a real shot in the arm for General Hospital. So I am all for what they've been doing, and I give a big thumbs up to the powers that be. And ABC, if you're listening, pay attention. The soap fans want General Hospital to continue. We don't want more daytime filler. We don't want more revolution. We get enough of that on cable. We don't need it in our afternoon TV too, okay? Not on the network. So that's what I have to say about that. Now, on to another story that sort of popped up, and this one turned out to be a bit of a red herring. There was a story very late Friday, early Saturday, that said Billy Miller, who plays Billy Abbott on Young and the Restless, was leaving the show. And it turns out that that was not accurate. That was not accurate. So as far as we know, according to our sources, Billy Miller is not going anywhere, which is great because he is terrific. He's an Emmy winner. He is dynamic with Amelia Hindley as Victoria, and Young and the Restless really, really needs him. So those guys need to do as much as they can to keep him there, keep him comfortable, give him the hiatuses and the outs that he needs to do other stuff. He was really good on Justified, playing a child molester, kind of a skeevy character, but he was really good at it. And I think he also was on some other show, did another series as a recurring role. So good for him, but stick to Young and the Restless. Now, in other Young and the Restless news, we finally had the first scene between Harmony and Sarge, which is Debbie Morgan and I know I was going to forget his name, but the other actor who played her husband on All My Children. And so they had their first scene together. Interesting. We'll see what happens. They didn't say a word to each other, but could be interesting. And otherwise, that show we got a lot of Nikki and Victor. As I wrote in my Two Scoops column this week, we got couples clashing, couples coming together, couples, yelling at each other. I think we're going to get some resolution this week. I think Chloe and Kevin are finally going to get resolved this week. I think now that Jeffrey has got his memory back, we're going to get some resolution with Gloria and Jeffrey and Angelo. And I don't think we're going to get any resolution with Phyllis, Nick, Sharon, and Adam for any time soon. That one's going to go on a long time, folks. Trust me on this one. Meanwhile, on Bold and the Beautiful, they're celebrating their 20th anniversary. And I don't know if you ever get this magazine called Watch, which is put out by CBS. They did a beautiful spread on the Bold and the Beautiful stars. And so if you can pick up a copy or look for it online, it's called CBS Watch, WATCH. Fans of Bold and the Beautiful who want to see gorgeous pictures of your stars, all dressed up, looking nice, look for that. I'm pretty sure there's an online component where you can look at the pictures. So, Bold and the Beautiful, it was nice. Daisy and Marcus got engaged. It's nothing really to write home about. I'm happy for them. And we got Hope getting completely hooked on anti-anxiety medication, just like that. How realistic? I don't believe so. Also, I don't believe for a second that she wouldn't be honest with Liam about what she's going through, but hey. Meanwhile, you got Stephanie mooning at the moon, or Steffi mooning at the moon up in Aspen. And, somebody wrote me a letter last week and they got really mad at me. And they accused me of not being very nice to Steffi and being completely on the Logan side. And, I don't intend to be a Logan lover. It's just that I look at the story and I see it differently than you. To me, Hope was engaged to Liam. Liam went to his bachelor party. Steffi pursued him at the bachelor party, drove him home, kissed him in the car, and when Hope saw that, she flipped out. She had a bad reaction. She decided to end her engagement. She left her ring at his beach house, and she didn't explain to Liam why she dumped him. Liam instantly, within 10 minutes, bounced back and asked Stephanie to marry him. So I can't really get into the sanctity of Stephanie and Liam as a great couple when he was so committed to Hope for so many months, and then they had this stupid breakup. But, guys, this is a story of young characters, okay? And they're bound to make a lot of mistakes. So let's not get too emotional. Let's not get too crazy. Chances are he's going to break up with Hope. He's going to end up remarried to Steffi. Then a couple of years from now, he's going to break up with Steffi and go back to Hope. I mean, we've seen this story before. It was called, Ridge, Taylor, Brooke. That's what Brad Bell is doing. He's kind of recreating the history. So don't get too mad at me if I seem like I'm a Logan lover. I'm not really a Logan lover, okay? I like Steffi. I liked her better before she was a bad girl, but I still like Steffi. Now, back over to General Hospital. There was some big news on Friday that on Monday, Frank Valentini is going to have some major casting news. Now, who on earth could they possibly bring back to General Hospital at this stage of the game? They've brought everybody back. They brought Anna back. They brought Robert back. They are bringing back Heather. They got Noah Drake is back. What's left? We know they're not bringing Jeannie Francis back as Laura because she's playing Genevieve on Young and the Restless. I guess Lucky could come back. Jonathan Jackson might be coming back. That would be news. But I'm going to stick to my theory that Jack Wagner is coming back as Frisco Jones. Because he's doing Dancing with the Stars at ABC, same network, cross promotion. I don't know. that, because we got Christina Melandra Wagner coming back as Felicia. So it kind of makes sense that if Maxie's going through some kind of a trauma here, a breakdown, that both her parents might come back. So I'm going to say it's going to be Jack Wagner on Monday. We'll see. We'll see next week how accurate I was. And so that's it for this week. I'm going to keep it short and sweet. It's still 10 minutes. And hope you guys have a wonderful week. Looking forward to next week. We should be getting some news very, very shortly about the Daytime Emmys. I actually did hear from the Emmy people that I might be getting some work working on the Daytime Emmy program. So if they're working on the program, I think it's a good sign that we're going to get the Daytime Emmys broadcast on television again this year. So keep your fingers crossed on that one. Okay, so that's it for this week. This is Allison Waldman, two-scooper, soapcaster, recapper, and SoapCentral.com expert signing off, and I'll see you next week. Take care. Bye-bye.